Well, he had woke up several times during the night, wasn't feeling well. We had been out of town in Des Moines visiting his family, and there were a lot of sick people up there. The flu was going around. And at first I thought, well, maybe he has a touch of the flu. Then we thought it was indigestion because his mother had made us some spaghetti. And he kept getting up and getting up. He was very pale. He was sweating. He was anxious. Something was seriously wrong. And I looked at him and I said, which hospital am I taking you to? And that's when he said, take me to Barnes St. Peter's. He says, they have our equipment. I was very scared, but you kind of run on autopilot.
When I came through the doors here and they started doing their thing with me, I was totally comfortable. It wasn't even a thought process for me, just Barnes St. Peter's is where we're going. Because they have our product. I know the people that tested it and serviced it, sold it, and I'm comfortable with that because it's good equipment.
The equipment is very dependable, not just the treadmills that we use, but also the computer equipment that we use and the printing for EKGs, but also the staff themselves are very dependable.
Our stress load can run up to 20 patients that have to be done in 4 hours. So you cannot have equipment that is not going to be reliable. This equipment here we purchased 3 years ago, and we use it 5 days a week. It's used every day from 8 to noon. And there is very few times there is not someone on the treadmill.
I do not only the cardiac science equipment, but I also work with echo machines. I also work with nuclear cameras. And the cardiac science folks get here a lot faster than most people do, which is great. I mean, that's helpful. We can't do what we do otherwise.
Instead of a bypass, they were able to manage the restriction with a stent. So they put in 3 stents. I chose to come to the Barnes for the rehab because they're a very well-known facility around St. Louis. They have our equipment. People that service equipment from our company, the FSC and the applications people are outstanding. They're very good with the product. They know the product, so I feel comfortable that I'm being tested on a reliable piece of equipment.
I'm certain that this was the place he needed to be, and that he knew that with them having the cardiac science equipment and that everyone worked together as a team, that this was the best place for him to come to get the best level of care. Yeah, this is how I tell you what, during his rehab, every morning we would get up and we'd cuddle up in the big chair with the blanket. Remember that? We'd sit there. Yep. Every morning we'd start our day because we were just so happy that he was home and that things had worked out so well for us.
Oh, gotta go.
I've never expected Gene to be able to come back and play hockey like he has, and it's amazing. I'm so proud of him. I'm so happy for him.